Yo, 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 yo. What's up, beautiful people? Welcome to another episode of All About Polygon. I'm your host, Marlon, back for another beautiful Sunday on the Gentleman of Cryptos YouTube channel. Like, share, subscribe. Um, Again, appreciate it. I think it's episode 4 today. We've been doing a little basic deep dive into the Polygon network, looking at what it is, what it does. Um, some real world enterprise applications that we're seeing other companies use Polygon for. Today, we're going to go ahead and look at another scaling solution offered by Polygon. So you already know what it is. We ain't going to waste no time. Let's go ahead and jump in. Let me share my screen. All right, boom. So, previously, we've gone through the site, looked at a couple apps. We in episode 2, we looked at the proof of stake side chain offered by the Polygon network. Today, we're going to look at the Polygon Hermez, which is an open source ZK-Rollup. ZK is a zero knowledge rollup optimized for secure, low cost, and usable token transfer on the wings of Ethereum. So what's up? Polygon Hermez. So Hermez is an open source ZK rollup. Yeah, we already said that. So what are they talking about here? Is a layer 2 construction on top of Ethereum that solves scalability through mass transfer, processing rolled into a single transaction. The zero knowledge proof technology is used to present and publicly record the validity and correctness of the rolled transfers processed on the Ethereum blockchain. By storing just the proof and compressed data of a batch of transfers, the efficiency and the throughput of the network is multiplied. Again, technical terms, but we're gonna try to break it down into normal stuff. So I'm gonna explain a little bit more on this when we get to a visual of the architecture, and then we can go from there to kind of start putting it into simple terms. Ethereum level security granted by ZK Snarks, and we're going to look over that Snarks acronym as well. So I'm just going to search Google for that. We're going to come back to that. High throughput of 2,000 transactions per second, non-custodial architecture, full ownership and control of assets. Yeah, so just kind of giving their spiel. Fully open source and community driven, simple web. Yeah, let's see this. All right, boom, here we go. This one I'm gonna see. Let me see the architecture, what this is looking like. I'm a visual person. So layer 2 scalability solution, computational integrity, and on-chain data availability are guaranteed by zero knowledge proof technology while preserving the blockchain properties of Ethereum. All right, so essentially, this is, so we have at the bottom, you see we have our Ethereum layer 1. And the whole purpose of the Polygon network is a layer 2 scaling solutions. We want faster transactions, be able to withdraw our money faster, or currency tokens or whatever faster, and low transaction fees. So these are the scalability and lower cost transactions are the 2 things that we're going to see across the Polygon network. So again, here we have the Ethereum layer 1, and then layer 2, instead of a proof of stake side chain, we have the Hermez layer. And I believe Hermez was its own protocol or company, and then they end up joining on or merging with Polygon. And we'll see it's a different token that's actually associated with this layer 2. So instead of using the Matic token, the Hermez using the Hez token. So essentially, we have these token transactions. You're sending, swapping, whatever on the Hermez layer 2 blockchain. So from there, those 2,000, we'll use this 2,000 transactions that were processed in 1 second are all stored into one big batch. So we have this one cube right here. The batch, let's say, it contains the 2,000 transactions. That batch of transactions is then gone through a validity proof, which is basically with zero knowledge rollups, you're essentially confirming your password, with the private keys and all that. You're confirming your password to the other party without actually revealing your password. The perfect example is almost like that the Wordle game. You see what you have that block, and in fact, let me pull up. I don't play it, but I know what it is. I just want a picture of it. So, all right. So you see this picture right here, and basically it's like, well, I'm not going to show you what the answer is in the green marks, but the green marks are the correct words, and I have that. So essentially you're showing that you have the correct answer, but you're not exactly showing what the answer is. That's what's going on in these validity check proofs behind a zero knowledge rollup. So again, so that's what this validity proof uh, area here between the layer 1 and layer 2 is what's going on. So all the transactions in that batch are proved, and then instead of having those 2,000 transactions all stored individually on the block, they're all within this one batch, which is then contained, the proof and the data of all those transactions are compressed and contained to the layer 1 block for security. And down here, just note 15 validity proofs can be included in one layer block. So what in this one block, well, in this one batch that we had going to the block was 2,000 transactions for the validity proof. So at 15 times 2, so that's 30,000 transactions that can be stored on one block if they, of course, if they all flowed in at the same time or sequentially. But that's essentially how that process works. I feel like I kind of jumbled over that, so let me just go back and redo it. So we're on the layer 2 Hermez chain. All these transactions and swaps are batched into just a whole pot. So in the previous example, we used the layer 2s kind of being like the express lane on the highways. Well, you can almost look at the ZK-Rollups as carpooling on the expressway. We all have to go to the same place to be secured on the chain. So let's all get in the car together, 5, 6 deep or 2,000 deep. We own the car, boom. We're all gonna get there to where we need to get to on the express lane instead of all of us driving our individual cars on the main highway, stuck in traffic, burning up gas and wasting time. So that's essentially what the analogy comparison is between the two. Well, of how the ZK rollups work on the layer 2. And then again, so that batch of those 2,000 transactions, and on the Hermez chains, you have they have validators. It's called something else. We might come across this. I forgot what they are, but they basically bid the Hes token to be able to pick the transactions that they want to put in that batch, which will then go through the validity proof to get secured on the layer 1 blockchain or Ethereum. So throughout this section right here, the Hermez API, is where you have those Hermez validators who are bidding the Hes token to be able to pick the transactions they want to put into the batch to be proved on the chain. I had to say that 3 different times just to make sure I said it right, because sometimes I just mumble. So I hope you guys kept up with me. So impact statistics that we're looking at, 133 times throughput improvement, 90% reduction in token transfer costs, 100% secure and fast withdrawals. And actually, the Hermez site has its own, well, they have their own, let's click on learn more. So they have their own page as well. And we'll dive, and this is where we'll kind of dive in a little bit more. So Polygon Hermez, an open source ZK-Rollup optimized for secure. Yep. We can create an account here. And you know what? I think we can go ahead and we can play a little clip of this. Matter of fact, I don't even think you guys can hear this because I got my headphones on. So it's cool. I'm gonna talk. We're gonna talk it out. I don't feel like playing that anyway. It might get hit with some YouTube copyright stuff. Yeah, so they're saying the same thing on this site than they were on the Polygon network site as well. Just a little different visualizations. Same, so it's like the same architecture picture right here. Yeah, same thing. So actually, this is one thing I read that was pretty cool. Um, you know, let's just read it. Polygon Hermez is giving back. Block creators are selected through a burn auction. However, rather than burning tokens, 40% of the winning bid is returned as a donation to be reinvested in Ethereum public goods through Gitcoin quadratic funding grants. We call this mechanism proof of donation. So I think that's pretty cool. Being that everything is, of course, open source and, developers are working on this all around the world and money has to come from somewhere. So those tokens the Hez tokens that I mentioned earlier that the Hermes layer 2 validators hold and bid on, the amount. So if I bid 100, if my winning bid to select the transactions for one batch was 100 Hez tokens, 40% of that is going to go back to the basically the Ethereum network or Ethereum pool to be used for resources. And then also as a validator, you basically get paid for those transaction fees of those 2,000 transactions you're picking to put into the batch. So that's how you get paid as a validator as well. Permissionless auction for validators. Anyone can bid in a decentralized auction to create the next batch on a Polygon Hermez network. Each successful validation is rewarded with a collected transaction fees. Boom. And this is the Hez token. So after Hermez network merged with Polygon, the Hez token has been indexed to Matic token. Polygon's native token Matic will become the utility token of the Polygon Hermez ZK-Rollup. Holders can exchange Hez to Matic. So, and listen, oh, I didn't mean to click on that. I want to click on this. So that's a good thing that they made, an easy swap from their tokens. I'm just gonna connect. So I'm already connected. So I don't have any Hez, but you see it was 2 clicks and I was right here. And of course it's looking at my MetaMask wallet. It's gonna come up. Ain't gonna come up, a little fox. All right, my fox not coming up. I guess it's shy today. I put some money in it, y'all. I was broke a couple episodes ago. I ain't broke today. Okay, there we go. I mean, I'm still broke. I just put in a little 50, little sprinkle to experiment with, nothing crazy. But yeah, so if I had any Hez, I would be able to convert that right back into Matic. And then from there, I can do what I want with my Matic, stay on the Polygon network, or I can take those and bridge it back over to the Ethereum mainnet, or do whatever I want from there. So that's pretty cool that they make they have it so you're able to go in and out between these fairly easily. Let's see. So let's connect the wallet. So of course, secure, so connect with MetaMask or Wallet Connect. Gotta confirm my stuff. Yep. Taking a little second. Let me go ahead and get some water. My mouth dry. I was hooping this morning, y'all, so trying to get rehydrated. And if you're in Georgia and want to smoke, let me know. All right, so asking for a signature request. So this is adding the Hermez network to as to our MetaMask wallet, as you will with other different networks. So boom, here, well, I'm connected to my Hermez wallet now. I can deposit any funds. So it reads the Matic and ECH I have. I don't know. Do I want to deposit anything? I don't know. How much can I send? Let's do 10. Oh no, not 10 ETH. I want $10. I only got too much ETH. You don't have enough ETH to cover the deposit fee. You need at least. So wait, what's the deposit fee? Wow, y'all see this? Ethereum fee, 34.88. Mm, 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 mm. I got 50. Y'all saw that. I had $50 worth of Ethereum. Really 48. I got $48 worth of Ethereum in my wallet, and it's gonna take $34 of that to send the funds to my account. Now that is haberdashery, that's highway robbery. I'm getting charged $34 to deposit $9 worth into this Hermez wallet. So yeah, we ain't about to do that. We gonna hit this X, but but once you're on the network, the fees are swapping between are supposedly good, but we're not gonna be able to see that today apparently. But there's my Hez wallet if I wanted to send that out to anybody. But I'm tripping over that. That's crazy. That's Ethereum for you though, boy. I tell you. And yeah, this is the site that it was to convert the Hez tokens back to Matic, which we've seen. So yeah, so that's the web wallet. So I guess once you get that bit, that's like the rush card. You gotta pay that fee, but that's crazy. But I think the Polygon Hermez is pretty cool. Actually, I like the technology behind the ZK proofs. Very mathematical. I mean, I don't know the equations. It's very, you need a computer to do all the math behind it and stuff. But the concept, instead of, everybody says, oh, it's more efficient to carpool. So why wouldn't we take that same mindset into a technology space, with transactions and everything? So I think that concept is pretty dope and efficient. And I think it will be something that, we see further down the line in the technology space. So as we see a lot of, companies, projects, everyday activities kind of transition over to this technology. Okay, yeah, so I did want to go over some more of this stuff. Okay, so that was the heads we talked about. Future of payments, zero knowledge cryptography, that's the ZK. Yep. So zero knowledge proof technologies used to present and publicly record the validity and correctness of the road transfers processed on the Ethereum blockchain. By storing just the proof and compressed data of a batch of transfers, the efficiency and the throughput of the network is multiplied. And then the consensus of status between Ethereum and Polygon Hermez is leveraging on ZK Snark's validity proofs. Since validity is enforced by zero knowledge circuits, the layer 2 network status and the transactions can be considered as valid instantly once the corresponding block containing the proof is mined in L1. So basically what that is saying is, and this is when we come talk about the speed of having funds available after a transaction is done. So we've seen the 2,000 transactions per second from the Hermez layer 2 goes into a batch, and it's secure. And from that batch, it goes to the validity proof, and that proof and compressed data is then stored on the layer 1. From there, any funds that are involved in those transactions in that batch are good and settled. I can take those tokens and transfer it out to another wallet. I can, send it to whoever I need to pay for again on the network. I seen somewhere the time wise was estimated 12 seconds. I don't know where I seen that. I was reading something, but yeah, so I mean, shit, 12 seconds. It's fast to say Ethereum. It's quicker than Bitcoin's 30 minutes. Ethereum, I think, be 6 or 7 minutes, and now we're looking down at 12 seconds. But again, scalability. And once all these people start to come onto the network and use it, that's when really we'll see some challenges, or that's when, we gotta break it thing if we wanted to work with a lot of people on there. So I'd definitely be interested to see more of this project. And I wonder if has token delisting. Oh no. I wonder if or who companies or other projects are actually using this already. Has token delisting. That's previously Polygon's native token. Oh, okay. Polygon's native token Matic will become the utility token of the Polygon Hermez Rollup. So, okay, so they're actually getting rid of the Hez token then. And getting it off the exchanges. And this was December of 2021, will decrease liquidity and trading pairs. This process will continue until the end of, so all this stuff is pretty fast. So that's why. Okay, so looks like everybody's going to be using their and that makes sense because, why would you have multiple, even though you had multiple different blockchain layer 2 scaling solutions, why would you have different tokens for each one? So I mean, that makes sense. I'm glad we read over this because I didn't want nobody to buy heads off of me. Remember, this ain't financial advice. We just going through the basics. But no, that's pretty cool. So I would assume from there then that the validators on the Hermez blockchain then would just be bidding with their Matic tokens then. Okay. But yeah, so I think this is pretty, the last thing I just wanted to look at was the ZK-Snarks acronym. And because I can never remember what exactly, oh, okay, so zero knowledge, succinct, non-interactive argument of knowledge. So that's what the snark is. And then I think Zcash is like the main protocol that uses this concept. Zcash is the first widespread application of ZK-Snarks. The strong privacy guarantee, and I haven't taken a deep dive into Zcash, so this actually will maybe kind of look into Zcash more now to kind of look at how they're using it similar or different than the Polygon network. Zcash can be fully encrypted on the blockchain. It's still, refers to a proof construction where one can prove possession of certain information, a secret key, without revealing that information and without any interaction between the prover and the verifier. And to give like a real world application of what this type of application can replace in today's society. Now, when we're logging into any social media, any banking account, any billing account that we have to put in our username and password. That username and password is verified by whatever party. Let's just use a bank. Bank of Georgia. I log into Bank of Georgia. They see the password information I put in. They verify that against what they have on file in their in their data repertoire, and then boom, they give me access. But that's a lot of security, because that bank has all the passwords of everybody that's a customer for them. So if they get a hack, then boom, everybody's accounts can get accessed by the hacker, funds gone, all that stuff. But this type of technology, the passwords aren't being saved. I'm showing you proof that, hey, I have the right password. I ain't telling you what the password is, but here's my proof of it. Mathematically, here's my proof, but you still don't know what it is. Let me in, or let me do what I do. So I think I do think that's that's a pretty usable technology. So I'm definitely would like to see that in some more projects there in real life situations. So yeah, so that is the Polygon Hermez blockchain scaling solution. Something quick, simple, informative. I think that's all we're gonna cover for today. Next time, I don't know what we're gonna do next time. I like I'll change up my mind every week. So we may look at some, real world applications and projects in depth. We may look at another scaling solution. Who knows? We may even look at some technicals on the actual Matic token. I'm a trader by heart anyway, so I've been trying not to kind of look at even price. We're not even caring about price. We're just looking at technical applications. So again, appreciate y'all for checking out episode 4 of All About Polygon. Like, share, subscribe, all that, and check out all the other content on Legitimate Crypto. And peace.